Welcome back to Fox Soul's Black Report. Well, Amanda Gorman is criticizing a decision to ban her poem written for President Biden's inauguration from being read at a Florida elementary school.
And has since been invited to Miami to perform her historic poem. The Bob Graham Education Center in Miami Lakes has placed her poem titled "The Hill We Climb" on a restricted list after a parent complained it contained, quote, hate messages. Gorman says she's, quote, gutted by the decision.
Yeah, after word spread, the mayor of Miami-Dade County has invited Gorman to visit and read her work to an audience. The poem and books are still available for older children in the district.
Yeah, still available. So, those parents or those people who, are a little bit more free thinking and understand that this is poetry and artistry. And then this is just a part of her moment, just a grand, amazing, historic moment in time for her. And that's what this is all about. And as an artist, you get to express those things. You got your First Amendment. You just get to do what you do and say how you say it. It's deemed as such. And so, yeah, for those that is still available to embrace it. For those that is not available to, that doesn't mean you can't read it in your home. That doesn't mean you can't provide it in some other way to your child. It's just like she said, it's just a gutting experience to think that her heart and her work and what comes from her soul has been thrown into this movement.
And it's important to know this is how racism and bigotry works. It is irrational. It is not reasonable. It doesn't make any sense, right? Mm-hmm. This is a young woman who made her country proud when she walked up there on the inauguration stage, and as so many poet laureates in years past, think of the great Maya Angelou, right? And so many others. She delivered a poem that was intended to unify the country, that was intended to encourage us to move on, to climb this hill together, right? And think about, how so many of us felt, some of which may not have voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, right? And so to have this school do this, it's purely political. I think it's motivated by racism and bigotry, and it's wrong. It's wrong, and this was a parent. It's not like a group of parents complained. It's not like there was a petition drive to get rid of this. This was a parent that complained, and because of that, now her poem is being taken out of that school. Makes no sense. We better get a handle on this real quick, because today it's Amanda Gorman and tomorrow it's going to be somebody else and somebody else. And who wants to live in an America, where, artists, are subject to this kind of censorship? Yeah,
well, she's been on fire from day one, and I think this is just going to add fuel to her fire, and she's going to bless us with even more incredible poetry.